Welcome, I hope everyone is having a good day. In today's video, I'll be going through my logo design process for my Etsy shop as well as some branding. So let's get into it. About 2 weeks ago, I finally worked on revamping my Etsy shop look and creating some backing card designs. Here, I'm starting out with my main logo design. I wanted the logo to match the name of my shop, so a celestial but minimalistic logo was what I had in mind. I started out sketching some ideas and importing those into Illustrator. The main thing I wanted to include here was the merge between the A in Astro and a star. I wanted to make this first idea work, thus the many iterations. I decided to stick with the golden yellow color for the star sign, and purple, being my favorite color, was chosen as the background color. Well, more of a lilac. As you can see, I was tweaking the shape of the star to get that letter A in there. I ended up scrapping that first star design because it was just not what I was looking for. Here, I began to try out some light fonts for my logo text. I thought that the script font on the right was nice, but it didn't match the feel sharpness of my letter star design, so a simple serif typeface was what I went with. Now here, because I was attempting to keep that celestial look, I was tinkering with the colors of this typeface to balance out with the star letter beside it, but it was just unbalanced and scrapped that too. I really like the little diamond stars in the letter too. At this point I was like, okay, you know what, I'm not liking any of these star and letter designs I've made so far, so I started over with the typefaces letters. With that celestial looking typeface, I messed around with the A, and I remembered how I would draw my stars back in school, like a single connected line. So I kind of incorporated that technique with the A. Here I decided to add a few smaller stars to my design and make this my logo mark. I then moved on to making some variations with the star design and playing more with the typefaces. I added a few more stars, both in gold and white. I also designed the expanded version of my shop logo with the finalized design. I ultimately stuck with the bold serif font for my logo text. Before moving on to my business cards, I quickly created a branding guide for future use. I decided to create two different types of business cards, a main design and a thank you card design. Both had the same idea of having an Illustrator interface look with the file heading bar, mouse pointer, and side scroll bar. I was actually not satisfied with these cards, but they would have to do for now. I plan to go back and update what I have to. I then moved on to creating the design for my backing cards for when I package my stickers and keychains. With the banner being left, I just took the same idea for the backing cards and expanded the design to the appropriate Etsy banner size. Finally, all I had to do was upload and order my business cards through a professional printing service. In this case, Vistaprint has been my preference. Here is how my business cards look as well as my backing cards. One thing I definitely should have been careful about was the legibility of the text, as it is a bit too thin for my cards. But it's nothing I can't fix in the future. If you'd like to keep up with more from me, I am also on Instagram and TikTok, and of course I have my Etsy shop where I sell stickers, keychains, and digital files. I just recently added some Vaporwave and Synthwave themed cat sticker sheets if you're a cat person. I'm a dog person myself, but I don't know, I might be switching sides with the amount of cats my friends have introduced me to. Not really, I like both cats and dogs. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope this was a good glimpse of my logo design process, and thank you for giving this a watch. Stay creative, guys!